as if this will ever work right. I got the mystery box underneath the microphone, right? And that's gonna make it stay. So gradually drifting down toward the ground. And it's not stupid like a tripod. If I had a tripod, if I bought the tripod, it would fall off. Everything on it would fall. The microphone cord would jerk or something. But yeah, the problem is now, how do I get to my mouse? So I got like 2 more things to do before I get in here. Kind of liking this layout. I'm really sort of pushing the limit. You know? What can it handle? When's my computer gonna just choke on it? That's what I'm curious. All right. Ooh, that's awful. Keep trying, darling. Smoking Cali. Provide my protection. See if I can spell oh no! What is it here? A rocket mortar. Get that rocket mortar taken out. Man. It's like causing devastation. Try some of my overcharge here, child. Maybe you like this. Oh. And a bot want to sneak up behind me with a fusion cannon. Alright. We're dying. Cinefref is in there. Hey, man, you there?
Still on the call, by the way.
Hey, oh yeah, man, that's right.
Been in here for like an hour.
That's awesome. This is pretty cool.
I want to show you something.
Check it out. Checking it out. I am checking it out. On so many levels. Stop throwing these things. Wow, what is this guy? 74,000 damage. Y'all need to chill, man. How come they got so much firepower? I wonder if this is what it was like to do triple in Vietnam. Ding ding. Who is this guy? A Cinefref means business, mate. Very careful. What are you doing, ding ding? I can't believe we won. Awesome. We'd be in your team again, Smoking Cali. Awesome. 1 assist. I'm staying in team. I'll try to get better. Sorry. to summon the spirit of El Rudo. To do battle on the field of onions. We meet on the field of honor. We meet on the field of onions. What? They all gone? Man, I'm out of here. God, leave me against Senefrith, Cracks of Doom, Rocket Mortar 8. What was that? 74,000 now. Nothing of a hanger can stand. It's Ding Ding and the boy rocks. Boy. Boing. Yeah, boing. My daughter will know how to say that. We needed some combat out here. Let's see. Okay, I got the dang. Whatchamajigga thingamabob. This guy. Oh, great. Freezing up. That's all I need. It's Ding Ding. That's who we need. And a surge, no less. Oh, no, it's Brunshaj Baby. They're over there. Maybe I No, I'm dying. No. Situational awareness. Because he was up there on the left.
Okay, sweet.
Oh, it's overcharge.
Hey, you want to come in and dance till they get you
I should have gone with that.
dance around? So, and I'm gonna. I think this is the.
No. So dang helix track. Hell. That's some overcharge, kiddos. It's got that globular stuff. How is that? Come on, ding dang. Let's get some hit points back. Kamikaze Clan. The Kamikaze Clan? Is that who it is? Man, these guys are not. Oh, wait, are they already up there? Toblerone, hey hype. I'm in a bot vortex here. So what kind of coin? What we need to do is learn about the Philippines more. It's like a 55 volume set of books on Gutenberg, imperialist records, right? But yeah, you know, like some people are like this African guy one time. I had a bunch of books from Africa, and so he got really pissed off. He was like, "These are written by white people. They're imperialists, right?" Well, dude, yeah, I'm mixed, Irish and Jewish. White people write about Jews. Sometimes that's all we have, you know, they're left behind. That's what they wrote, right? And we have to go over it. And same thing with Irish people. That's the only thing we have. Is written down. Because everybody was killed. The only thing that we have is what the enemy wrote, right? But when you're in a situation like that, you gotta go look at it, right? If even that wasn't there, you know, they could say it never even happened. situation is roomy. I had put them as not high on my list. That would be a real awesome thing. It's like I would add 2 more image slideshows and an audio and playback arena. It's a vault blitz, isn't it? Closing on that 400. Let's go spin the big wheel. Who wants that? You know what I heard about this digital camouflage is that it was like a big snafu. Snafu is like an army acronym that means situation normal, all foobarred up. And foobar is another army acronym that means up beyond all repair. So snafu is not a good thing. Well, I heard that digital desert camouflage is like something about it. The human eye like zeroes in on it like as soon as it doesn't camouflage it. So they spent billions of something. But here comes Silicon Valley again. Awesome. Maybe he had to take a poop or something. But let me see if I can go in here and try not to get okay, we're still loading, so maybe I can still organize my way. Yeah, Joshua, what's going on, man? Awesome. Thanks for coming by. These guys, man, I'm getting killed in here with them. That's alright. I mean, I think their squad power is higher than me. Because, man, they have some really, really nightmarish hell. Instant death. Like rocket mortars that I could not even see the guy. Just rocket mortar over. And it was a lot. Wait a minute. Are they in here? Oh, there they are. They run over there. Okay, I need to be careful. These guys. Oh no. Okay. He's a stupid fence. Okay. Yeah, there you go. That's more like it. Okay, ding ding. Go down there and take out those guys. Yeah, we're taking on the thing. Moving on your power operation, see? Take over. I want you out of this town. Satisfying. Oh, see, these guys are horrible. Where'd they go? Are there guys coming behind us on the here? Yeah. Help. Man, I wish I could heal my buddy, man. That would be a good heals. I'm running from you, buddy. Yeah, backed out of the way. Yeah, buddy, that's just what I mean. Yeah, that's what I call it here. Fine. You sure? The stasis bane. Almost 60,000 damage. Rocket water now. There. That's really gonna work. If I can just get this guy to 100%, that'll be awesome goal. I can't believe I got MVP. Hold on a second. Hey, Joshua, what's your dang? Hey, Joshua, create a match and pull me in 2v2. Do you know how to do that? We'll get back to Smoking Kelly later because you're live on stage, right? They're not in my chat. What's your Macarena name again? Bro? I forget. Oh. You're on now. Oh, it's Yeetus. That's right. Yeetus. Love it. It's like the nominative of yeet. Black, Julius, Marius, Marcus, Yeetus. Get out of the way, man. He's taking all your hit points. You're gonna die. And now you ran away from the heal. Oh, whack-a-mole, baby. Turkey. Okay. How many overcharge? Whack-a-mole. Whack your mole in there. These guys are hot, man. 62,000. That's all right. It's fair. Oh, they're wiping us out. Cleaning up the floor. Oh, can you kill him? Good job. Oh, you got a mini gun. Where'd you get that? Yeah, that's good. Yeah, come right here. Let's go, Doc. I love it. Wow. Oh, still not enough. What does he got? 86,000 damage. Yeah, I can understand that. In my brains. Okay. Let's, an EM rifle. See, that's what you go and you buy crap like that. They're getting matched with crap like that. I don't have stuff like that. Oh boy, we get another whole dang thing. All right, Yeetus. Turn on. Got Surge, got EM rifle, got a minigun. Just don't let them kill you, right? Got a lot of stuff to kill them with. That's whack-a-mole, baby.
And this is the thing that
Oh, no. Look at the sky. What? I can't even get out of this freeze ray. I'm about to die.
And then, if you take A,
I need you to get out of my way so I can get undercover. And you can say, he's got a dang. These guys are way overpowered. I don't have this kind of stuff. Pop me down somewhere not in the middle of the place. Okay. Alright. Gotcha. Noob identified. Alright, now let's even up. That was pretty cool. State of silence. Horrendous, man. Damn it. Instant death. Oh, and he's got this eclipse, and he does 169,000 damage. That's great. They overcharge your ass. Come on, Yeetus. Engage. A minigun, too. $347,000 damage. What are you getting us matched with? Let me just run down here and set this turkey. Oh, and you're mad? Well, dang, I'm sorry, I thought you were trying to kill me. $347,000 damage? God, man, why you want that? Well, I guess it's a kind of... arc torrent that goes all the way across the deathmatch arena from one side to the next. Some nasty people here. Yeah. A minigun. Let's see this again. 347,256 damage. Minigun level 16, like 3. goes another surge. That was a great shot. Love it. Turkey. Arc Torrent 1,269,000 damage. How do you find people like this? How do you do it? Got on the dang board, didn't I? All right, we better clean up, man. Yeah. That's what I need, assist, brother. I'm telling you. I need to get the heals too, so if you give me a chance, I'll get you up max hit points again. Okay, there you go. Assist, man. That's what I need, right? Surge. Hold on, he's way over here. need those assists, man. That's great. And also the heals. I got to get that 31 million hit points restored thing for the level 5. Mechanization, the assistant dude badge thing that I need.
Just kind of playing around a little bit with it. Hope that was fun. Enough to get you sort of hypnotized. Well, we got a music stream going, it looks like. Wow. And we're getting to where we're like to another mode. Right? And this guy was telling me to do this way. I don't know why, but he was like, yeah, it's all gonna come together if you just listen to what I'm doing. And he was talking about, I'm not sure why, he's like, look at the symmetry of it, right? Like, and he's like, let me not go too far afield, but just try that pattern. But I tend to be like, so that's where I've been going. Let's do this in C. In C. Lydia. You're ready.
Deserve that. That was well earned. That's what I say. Mama. Who is this? Ah. What happened to Yitas? Must die! My poor friend was killed by you. Oh, it's Vumama. Is it Vumama or Yumama? The Y is cut off by the pilot icon. Stinking disc launcher doesn't. Wordy to 12E. What out this? That's luck. Dumb luck. La 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 la. I'm coming straight at you. Just having a little bit of fun here. I have to win every single time. It's overcharged. What does he got that got? Well, he shot your wad that time. Got a turret out there. Wordy do is like waiting for that turret to go away. He's pretty good at staying behind stuff. He's trying to get to close quarters because he's got some close quarters weapon. Here again, then I'm gonna keep shooting at you. I got that magazine expansion pack. So I got 104 pulse Zappo balls in my ping pong gun. Oh mama. It's kind of interesting. Zero. Disney Fliz. Okay, Worty Do is headed our way. Oh, dang it. Where did that stealthy little Worty Do go? Turkey. Hey, what's killing me? What's hitting me? Pinned his ears back. Thank you, Mama. Appreciate you. Okay, now you got your dang. Wow. Still beat your butt. Ha ha. Off until I get some meal. I give it some thought, you know, like I'm doing that thing, like not, you know, it's good practice, I think, for me to know where the reload key is and hit it. think that's good practice. But I have a tendency to start firing the magazine because I want to, you know, make the enemy get an alert, cause an alert. You know, like, oh, somebody's firing. Where's it coming from? And it could be totally out of sight. So they're looking 360 degrees. And meanwhile, you know, I'm just emptying my magazine. They don't realize that I'm behind something completely out of sight. That's sort of why I decided to do that. It was a proclivity at first, is what I'm trying to say. You know, it's like, well, yeah, I know I'm not a really good gamer, so I'm not good at hitting the keys, the different key combinations. So I want to keep my fingers right on the WASD, and only on that, right, and not with the reload. What has this guy got, Turkey? I gotta get out. You mama, Forte. No, that was okay, Joshua. That matched me with a cool You Mama guy, which was yeah, he was a decent player. I thought. Well, I don't know. I just was feeling good. Worked out okay. I think we got beat. But that's all right. You need to get beat, you know, so you keep a sober attitude. Almost there.
But whom he would not pass. Now, remarked Jello, when a saint like Ali showed so much respect for a poor old misbelieving Jew, and when God viewed his respectful consideration in so highly favorable a manner, you may all infer how you will view any honor and veneration shown to an elderly saint of approved piety, whose beard has grown gray in the service of God, and whose companions are the elect of their Maker, whose chosen servant he is. And what reward he will mete out in consequence. For, in truth, glory and power belong to God, to the apostle, and to the believers, as God hath himself declared, Kareem Alexai. 8. Unto God belongeth the power, and to the apostle, and to the believers. If then, added he, you wish to be prosperous in your affairs, take fast hold on the skirts of your spiritual elders. For, without the blessing of his pious elders, a young man will never live to be old, and will never attain the station of a spiritual elder. 24. One day Jello took as his text the following words, Korean XXXI. 18. 42 Verily, the most discordant of all sounds is the voice of the asses. He then put the question, do my friends know what the fig advise? The congregation all bowed and entreated him to expound it to them. Jello therefore proceeded. All other brutes have a cry, a lesson, and a doxology, with which they commemorate their maker and provider. Such are the yearning cry of the camel, the roar of the lion, the bleat of the gazelle, the buzz of the fly, the hum of the bee, and sea. The angels in heaven, and the genii, have their doxologies also, even as man has his doxology, his Magnificat, and various forms of worship for his heart, for mind, and for his body. The poor ass, however, has nothing but his brain. He sounds this ray on 2 occasions only, when he desires his female,
I do not
and when he
understand.
feels hunger.
Why?
He is the slave of his
Why
lust
is
and
it
of his
wrong?
pellet. In
Why am I
like
getting
manner,
corn?
if man have not in his heart a doxology for God, a cry, and a
Somebody
love,
explain
together
that to
with a
me?
secret and a care in his mind, he is less than an ass in God's esteem.
Bug.
For he has said, Kareem by
It's like, I got the
178,
thermal lance
they
used
are
on
like the
me.
camels. Nay, they
Is
are
it
yet
like
more earth.
flipped or
He then
something?
related the following
Got
anecdote.
skirted up.
In bygone days there was a monarch, who, by way of trial, requested another sovereign to send him 3 things, the worst of their several kinds that he could procure. Namely, the worst article of food, the worst disposition thing, and the worst animal.
So I was
The
at
sovereign so
21.5
applied to
million.
sentence
Now
and
I'm at
cheese
23.
as the worst food, an Armenian slave as the worst disposition thing, and an ass as the worst of animals. In the superscription to the epistle sent with these offerings, the sovereign quoted the verse of scripture pointed out above. 25. On a certain day, the Lord Jaludin went forth to the country residence of the same house Amudidin, riding 43 on an ass. He remarked, "This is the saddle beast of the righteous." Several of the prophets have ridden on asses, as said Ezra, Jesus, and Muhammad. It so chanced that one of his disciples was also mounted on an ass. The creature suddenly began to bray, and the rider, annoyed at the occurrence, struck the ass on the head several times. Jalal remonstrated, "Why strike the poor brute? Strikest thou him because he bears thy burden? Returnest thou not thanks for that thou art the rider, and he the vehicle? Suppose now, which God forbid, that the reverse were the case. What wouldst thou have done?" His cry rises from one or the other of 2 causes, his gullet or his lust. In this respect, he shares the common lot of all creatures. They are all continually thus actuated. All, then, would have to be scolded and beaten over the head. The disciple was abashed. He dismounted, kissed the hoof of his ass, and cursed him. 26. On a certain occasion, one of his disciples complained to Jalal of the scantiness of his means and
I gotta
the
fill my
extent of his
coffee
needs. Jalal answered, "Out upon thee. Get thee gone. Henceforward, count me not a friend of thine. And so, peradventure, wealth may come to thee." He then related the following anecdote. It happened, once, that a certain disciple of the prophet said to him, "I love thee." The prophet answered, "Why tarriest thou, then? Haste to put on a breastplate of steel, and set thy face to encounter misfortunes. Prepare thyself, also, to endure straitness, the special gift of the friends and lovers of God and his apostle." Another anecdote.
checking it out. My Discord is locked up. I don't know what. Man, I've got this. Man, somebody get on here and tell me what to do. It's called clear my throat and stuff. I know hydration is one thing. And that when you lost a lot, like I lost a lot of weight, you know, it's like 220 something pounds, and now I'm like 170 something. Which is still overweight for me. So I'm aware of the fact that when you start to lose a lot of weight, you really, really need huge amounts of water. So I'm trying to drink a lot of water and stuff. But the phlegm, what is that? You know, it's dust. It could be the black mold, the fiendish. Evil black mold of the South. But I don't know. I lived in Chongqing and the whole house is totally covered all around the ceilings with black mold. And I was singing pretty good. I had a good voice. Even with all the hard liquor we were drinking all the time. Man, they really, in Southwest China, they really hard ass. They call it rice wine. Grain alcohol. 112 proof. 56%. I don't know. Am I going to instantly die in here? I don't see anybody. You know, all by myself. What is that thing? Like goes through the wall, sort of stupid. I don't know if you guys can still hear me. So, yeah, I think the thing to do is to theoretically let's do
U.S. Postal Service Fury. Where's my guy? Is he here? It's right the hell over here.
Hey. Hey, you want to come in and dance around?
I don't think you guys are ready for that kind of damage. At least you're somewhat normal. There you go. I like them apples. Hit me one time. Hey, Untitled. The brick house is like almost 1 million credits. It's like 930 something, I think. That's on that Macarena spreadsheet. Have you got that? Like, Google the Macarena database or something like that. And what it's gonna, there's a Reddit, there's a Macarena, well, no, it's actually a spreadsheet. The bot list is on Reddit. But the prices of everything is out there on that spreadsheet. So it's a huge ass spreadsheet. Have you got that? Yeah, it started my daughter wanting me to play support mix. So that's why I ended up. People were like, "Get the disclosure. Get the. You're crazy. You can't even get a weapon for the." They were saying that. They were like, "Don't buy the brick house because you can't get a weapon that maxes the energy of it." Well, the thing that I found out is like the brick house, even though I can't max out the energy with my weapon, when I go into overcharge, it's good. It takes a lot of people out. You know, if you would just come over here for a second, you get full hit points again. Yeah, there is that. Yodelrovsky? Oh, I hope you didn't kill him. Okay, good. You killed him. Good. That's what we want. The bad guys. The blue meats. Up. This is a real guy. Look out. Oh, he's got a fence up too. That's a waste of time. He's gone stealth. Here he comes. Yodorovsky. How did he, he stealthed under there. I don't know how he got under. Okay, that's all right. Assist. I don't know what I get. If do you get badges for assist on a whatchamajiggy? Brick house? I don't know. I thought I was in no, this is Smoking Kelly. This is that other cool guy from yesterday. I'm playing with him right now, so we can hook back up again in a minute. That was fun, Yeetus, by the way. Yeah. Yeetus. Back up. You can't hear me. I guess it helps me calm down a little bit just to say, hey, you're gonna die. I did my part. It's Reverend Green. Help! I need to get out of here. Help! One shell. Clobbering all the thing. Yeah, see that overcharge right there? It's cool. So much for that plan.
Another anecdote. Also, he thus narrated.
Yeah, everybody was
"Therefore,
saying
not
that. They were like,
to
oh
ask
man,
a
no,
rich
I'm
man
getting
which
this
he
launch.
loved best, riches
But
or sin.
I don't know. I
The
think it's a
latter
good
answered
decision
that he loved riches best.
for
The other
me.
replied,
Because
"Thou
I
sayest
find,
not the
man,
truth. Thou better love the
man,
sin
when
than
you
calamity.
like in a certain situation when you're
Seest thou not that
overcharging,
thou leavest thy
everybody
riches
like
behind,
all around you,
whilst
like
thou
you
carriest
dropped
thy
on a
sin and
control
thy
point.
calamity
Everybody's
about thee,
spawning right
making
there, and you
thyself
overcharge, and they
reprehensible
just
in the sight of God.
and you get that achievement. It's like
Exert
you
thyself
made your
to carry
opponent
thy riches
deal,
within,
a $250,000
and fear not.
damage in
Since
that
thou
one
lovest
shot.
thy
You know, it's
riches.
like, wow.
What thou hast to do is this: send thy riches to God ere thou goest before him thyself. Peradventure,
It's
may
about
he
as
let
close
thee
to a
some
million
advantage.
credits.
Even as God hath
That was the
said,
decision I
so
made. I was like, I'm not. Everybody was like, some guys on my chat, no, man, no, buy the disc launchers, right? Because that's going to maximize your damage.
He
Right?
is the best
And
greatest in
how about
variety.
maximizing everybody else's damage? That's what the brick
It
house
is
does.
related that one day the Provider, near New Gideon, held a great assembly in his palace.
Makes your squad more
To this meeting
fearsome.
were collected together all the doctors of the law, the chiefs, the men of
Because when you're overcharging everything, it's like, you do a lot more damage. It's like, think about it. Okay, when you're taking the strategy of getting the disc launcher, it's like a man alone. You're on your own. You're out there by yourself.
assembly with his
You know,
presence.
oh man, you killed my
He
guy.
had a son-in-law,
Jerk.
Mesudidin,
Running,
governor to
help,
the young
help, he's gonna kill me.
princes,
Oh,
the
help.
sons of the king. This son-in-law of his
He's
was
a
a
psychopath.
disciple of Jello, and man of very eminent qualities, with great faith in his teacher. He offered to go and invite Jello to the meeting.
But think about it. You know, it's really a better decision. I think that
animosities and the human risk spread among the chiefs of the law. There present, the suspicion that, if Jello should come, the question of precedence would arise. Where should he be seen?
it's like, yeah, you could do more
They all
damage
agreed that they
personally.
were themselves
with
at
the
their
disc
proper
launchers,
places,
right?
and that Jello must find a seat where he could. Medudin
But-
delivered the Puana's
See,
courteous message
when
to
you-
his teacher.
On the
Jello,
path there,
inviting Hassan
notice my
Medudin and
weapons
others as
don't hit
disciples
the
to
energy
accompany
limit
him,
of my
set out
medic.
for
That's
the
what people are.
Purple
There's no
Five
point.
Palace. The disciples went on a little ahead, and Jello brought up the procession. When listening unto the excitement of the Puana, all present rose to receive him, making way for
Shoot
him
him,
in the
shoot
upper
him.
seats. Lastly, Jello made his appearance.
Yeah.
The Puana and other courtiers crowded forward to receive Jello with honor, and kissed his lordship's blessed hand with reverence, expressing regret that he had been greatly inconvenienced by his condescension. He returned compliment for compliment, and was shown upstairs. On reaching the assembly room, he saw that the grandees had occupied the whole of the sofa.
Okay, let me see if I can put it in one sentence. You got the disc launchers, it's just you, and on the maximum damage you can do, right? But you got an overcharger. You can jack up the damage of your weapon right, and also jack up your teammates' damage
Descended from the sofa
whenever you're in
and took
overcharge.
place by the side
So I
of
think it's a
Jello.
better,
The grandees of the
I haven't
assembly
done
arose also,
the actual
accepting their
calculation.
In spite and pride, had formed the confederacy mentioned above. These kept their seats.
I don't,
Some of them were of the greatest eminence in learning, and one, especially, was not only very learned, but also eloquent, brave, and bold. He, seeing what had taken place, and that all the men of rank had quitted the sofa to seat themselves on the floor, asked in a jocose manner, where, according to the rules of the order, is the chief seat in an assembly? Someone answered him, in an assembly of the learned, the chief seat is in the middle of the sofa, where the professor always sits. Another added, with recluses, the cell of solitude is the chief seat. A third said, in the convents of dervish brethren, the chief seat is the lower end of the sofa, where, in reality, people put off their shoes. After these remarks, someone present, as an experiment, asked Jello, saying, 46 in the row an opinion, where is the chief seat? His answer was, the chief seat is at Rowan's belovedest house. The interrogator now asked, and where is your beloved? Jello replied, thou must be blind, not to see. Jello then arose, and began to sing. Many joined, and the singing became so enthusiastic, that the nobles rented garments. It so happened that, after Jello's death, this interlocutor of his went to Damascus, and then became blind. Friends flocked to visit him, and to condole with him. He wept bitterly, and cried aloud, alas, alas, what have I not suffered? That very moment, when Jello gave me that fatal answer, a black veil seemed to fall down over my eyes, so that I could not distinguish objects clearly, or their colors. But I have hope and faith in him, that, out of his sublime generosity, he will
I
yet
can't
take
afford a
care of me
weapon to
and
use all
pardon
the
my
energy on the
presumption.
brick house.
The goodness of the saints is
Right?
infinite.
That's the thing. If you
Jealousy
spend the
self-confident, despair
right,
not
it's
because
like
one sin.
that was the argument
For
that
the
people were
ocean of
making. They were
divine
like,
mercy accepted
no, you
penitence.
buy the disc launchers
The
first
following
because
instance
then
is
you
also
can
related
max
with the
out
following
your
variation.
damage potential.
Shades
Right?
indeed enough
And so,
to
well, if I buy the
in
brick
return
house
to
first, I
Piranha, and
can't
was among
max
those
out
who
the
would
energy
quickly
on it.
jump
So
to Piranha's
it's like a
palace,
later
sitting
goal,
down near him on the
then
floor.
that I could upgrade
When
the
the
weapons
question
on
was
there.
put, "Where is your
But
beloved?"
after doing
Jello
that, after
arose
making that
and
decision,
cast
I
himself
found,
on the
hey, when
breast
you're
of
in
Shams.
overcharge,
At
everybody's
occurrence it
damage
was
is like
at May
devastating.
Shams. From that
right?
time forward, a man is marked in all
Um,
Konya. 28. There was in Konya a great physician of eminence and ability, who used occasionally to visit Jello.
Okay,
On
wait a
one
minute.
of those days, Jello requested him to prepare
This guy,
17 purgative drafts
that was
by a certain
satisfying.
time, propitious for taking medicine,
This
as
is a
that
bot.
number of his
Okay,
friends
I
required
lost this
them.
guy. Let's see.
47.
That's-
When the specified time came, Jello went to the physician's house and received the 17 drafts.
Joshua, you still there?
He
Hey,
immediately began,
Traintastic, what's
and,
going on?
in the
man?
physician's presence, drank off the whole 17
we've been
in
battling
succession, thence returning home. The physician followed him there, to render the assistance he felt sure would be wanted. He found Jello seated as usual, in
Could've done
perfect
better than
health,
that. Let's see.
and lecturing to his
8:14?
disciples. On inquiring how he felt, Jello answered, in the words so often repeated in the Korean, E.
This is the thing.
23, and C, beneath which rivers flow. The physician recommended Jello to abstain from water.
G major.
Jello instantly ordered ice to be brought and broken up small. Of this he swallowed an inordinate quantity, while the physician looked on. Jello then went to a hot bath.
The next thing is
After
A,
bathing, he
right?
began to sing and dance.
If you take
Continuing
A,
in those
it's not
exercises
the
3 whole days and nights, without intermission. The physician declared this to be the greatest miracle ever wrought by prophet or by saint. With his whole family, and with many of the greatest in the medical profession, he joined himself to the multitude of Jello's disciples of the most sincere. 29. The Purana is related to have said publicly, in his own palace,
One
that
of
Jello
these
was a
guys-
matchless monarch, no sovereign having ever appeared in any age like unto him. But that his disciples were a very disreputable set. These words were reported to them, and the company of disciples were greatly scandalized at the imputation. Jello sent a note to the Purana, of which the following is the substance. 48. Had my disciples been good men, I had been their disciple. Inasmuch as they were bad, I accepted them as my disciples, that they might reform and become good, of the company of the righteous. By the soul of my Father, they were not accepted as disciples, until God had made himself responsible that they would attain to mercy and grace, admitted among those accepted of him. Until that assurance was given, they were not received by me, nor had they any place in the hearts of the servants of God. The sons of praise are saved. The children of wrath are sick. For the sake of thy mercy, we, the people of wrath, have come to thee. When the Purana had read and considered those words, he became still more attached to Jello. Arose, came to him, asked pardon, and prayed for forgiveness of God, distributing largely of his bounty among the disciples. 30. Another great and good man once observed, Jello is a great saint and a sovereign. But he must be dragged forth from among his disciples. This was reported to Jello, who smiled, and said, if he can. Soon afterwards he added, why, then, is it that my followers are looked upon with spite by the men of the world? It is because they are beloved of God, and favorably regarded by him. I have sifted all mankind, and all have fallen through my sin, excepting these friends of mine. They have remained. My existence is the life of my friends, and the existence of my friends is the life of the men of the world, whether they know this, or whether they ignore it. 31. There was a young merchant, whose house was near Jello's college, and who had professed himself a sincere and ardent disciple. He conceived a desire and intention to make a voyage to Egypt. But his friends tried to dissuade him. His intention was reported to Jello, who strictly and rigorously prohibited his undertaking the voyage. 49. The young man could not divest himself of his desire, and had no peace of mind. So one night he clandestinely stole away and went off to Syria. Arrived at Antioch, he embarked in a ship and set sail. As God had willed, his ship was taken by the rangy pirates. He was made prisoner and was confined in a deep dungeon where he had a daily portion of food dealt out to him, barely sufficient to keep his body and soul
Hang your head
together.
and shine.
He was thus kept in prison 40 days, during
Well,
which
at
he
least I
wept
survived.
bitterly and reproached himself for having been disobedient to the injunction of Jello, saying, "This is the reward of my crime. I have disobeyed the command of my sovereign, following after my own evil propensity." Precisely on the night of the 40th day, he saw Jello in a dream, who addressed him and said, "Tomorrow, to whatever questions these misbelievers may ask thee, do thou return the answer, I know. By that means shalt thou be released." He awoke bewildered, returned thanks to heaven, and sat down in holy meditation, awaiting the solution of the dream. Shortly, he saw a company of the rangy people come to him, with whom was an interpreter. They asked him, "Knowest thou aught of philosophy, and canst thou practice therapeutics? Our prince is sick."
Alright.
His answer was, "I know." They immediately took him out of the pit, led him to a bath, and dressed him in a
I'll wait for your
handsome
2 versus
vestment
2
of honor.
now.
They then conducted him to the residence of the sick man.
We could get one
The
in. We
young
got 10
merchant,
minutes.
in
They're
sight
gonna
of
do server
God,
maintenance.
orders him to bring in 7 fruits. These he prepared with a little ceremony, and made the whole into a draught, which he administered to the patient. By the grace of God, and the intercession of the saints, his treatment was crowned with success, after 2 or 3 visits. The Pharingi prince recovered. And by reason that the fever of Jello was upon that young merchant, though 50 he was utterly illiterate, he became a philosopher. Jello assisted him. When the Pharingi prince had entirely recovered his health, and had arisen from his sick bed, he told the young merchant to ask of him whatsoever he might wish. He asked for his freedom, and for leave to return home, that he might rejoin his teacher. He then related all that had befallen him. His disobedience, his vision, and the assistance of Jello.
Go to a different game.
The whole audience of the Rangus, without sight of Jello, became believers in him, and were of him. They set the young merchant free, and allowed him to depart, bestowing on him rich presents and a bountiful outfit. On his arrival at the metropolis, before going to his own house, he hastened to pay his respects to Jello. On beholding the sacred features from afar, he threw himself on the earth, embraced Jello's 2 feet, kissed them, rubbed his face upon them, and wept. Jello raised him, kissed both his cheeks, and said, "It was only to escape through thy curing the Pharingi prince. Thou didst abscond. But henceforward, do thou remain at home, and occupy thyself in earning what is lawful. Take contentment as thy exemplar. The sufferings of the sea, the commotion of the ship, the calamity of captivity, and the darkness of the dungeon, are so many evils. Contentment is a very blessing from God." 32. Jello one day was going from his college into the town, when by chance he met a Christian monk, who made him an obeisance. Jello asked him which was the elder, himself or his beard. The monk replied, "I am 20 years older than my beard." It came forth that number of years later. Jello answered him, "51 then I pity thee. Thy young beard has attained to maturity, whereas thou hast remained immature, as thou wast. Thou art
Yes.
alert, and as weak, and as untutored as ever. Alas
You
for thee,
impetuous
if thou
boy.
change not, and ripen not." The poor monk at once renounced his fertile, threw it away, professed the faith of Islam, and became a believer.
That's a line from Flash Gordon.
33.
Voltan.
A company of
Says it in
black
Flash
Calvinist
Gordon.
Christian priests and
Impetuous
nuns
boy.
visited John one day, as
Ah.
he came from a distant place. When his disciples espied him afar off,
Help,
they
help.
expressed their aversion from them
Help.
by exclaiming, "Oh, the
Please kill us
dark-looking,
back."
disagreeable things." Jello remarked, "In the whole world, none are more generous than they are. They have given over to us, in this life, the faith of Islam, purity, cleanliness, and the various modes of worshiping God. While, in the world to come, they have left to us the everlasting roof of paradise, the large idols, and the pavilions, as well as the sight of God, of which they enjoy no share. For God hath
Killed my
been
buddy.
hurrying by."
Turkeys.
48. Verily God hath made both of them forbidden things to the misbelievers. They walk in darkness and misbelief, willingly incurring the torments of hell. But let only the Son of Righteousness rise upon them suddenly, and they will become believers. Being now come near enough,
Like
they
leaning
all
back
leaders
on
of
it.
ISIS to Jello entered into conversation with him
Catch yourself
and
doing
professed
shit like
themselves
that.
true Muslims. Jello now turned to his disciples and
It's
added,
immersion, isn't
God
it?
swallows up the darkness in the light, and the light in the darkness. He also made in darkness a place for the light. The disciples bowed and rejoiced. 34. A certain well-known disciple related that, on one occasion, Jello and his friends went forth to the country seat of Pisa, and they held a grand festival of holy 52 music and dancing until near daybreak. Jello then left off, to give his followers a little rest. They dispersed about the grounds, and the narrator took a seat in a spot from whence he could see and observe Jello. The others all fell asleep, but he occupied himself with reflections on the miracles performed by various of the prophets and of the saints. He thought to himself,
My fault.
I wonder whether this holy man works miracles. Of course he does. Only, he keeps the set quiet to avoid the inconveniences of
damage.
notoriety. Hardly had the thought crossed his mind when Jello called him by name. On his approaching
Love that
Jello,
overcharge.
the latter stood, picked up a pebble from the earth, placed it on the back of his own hand, and said to him, Here, take this. It is thy portion. And be thou one of the faithful, hurrying by.
Look at that. Look at that.
141. The disciple examined the pebble by the light of the moon, and saw that it was a large ruby, exceedingly clear and brilliant, not to be found in the treasuries of kings. Utterly astounded, he shrieked out, and swooned away, awaking the whole company with his shout,
Stop it.
for he was a very loud-voiced
Sure.
man. On recovery, he told the others what had occurred. He also expressed to Jello his contrition for the temerity of his reflections. Jello told him to carry the stone to the queen, and to mention how he had become possessed of it. The queen accepted it, had it valued, and gave to him 180,000 pieces of silver in return, besides rich gifts. She also distributed presents to all the members of the fraternity. 35. A certain sheikh, son of a sheikh, and a man of great reputation for learning, came to Konya, and was respectfully visited by all the people of eminence residing there. It so happened that Jello and his friends were going that day to a mosque in the country. And the newcomer, 53, offended at Jello's not hasting to visit him, made the remark in public, as Jello never heard the adage, the newly arrived one is visited. One of Jello's disciples chanced to be present, and heard this remark. On the other hand, Jello was expounding sublime truths in the mosque to his disciples, when suddenly he exclaimed, My dear brother, I am the newly arrived one, not thou. Thou and those like thee are bound to visit me, and so gain honor to yourselves. All his audience were surprised at this apostrophe, wondering to whom it was addressed. Jello then spake a parable. One man came from Baghdad, and another went forth out of his house and ward. Which of the two ought to pay the first visit to the other? All agreed in opinion that the man from Baghdad ought to be visited by the other. Then Jello explained, Thus, in reality, I am returned from the Baghdad of Maliquity, whereas this dearly beloved son of a sheikh, who has come here, has gone forth from the ward of this world. I am better entitled, therefore, to be visited than is he. I have been reading in the Baghdad of the world of spirits the heavenly canticle, I am the truth, since a time anterior to the commencement of the present war, ere the truth obtained its victory. The disciples expressed their concurrence, and rejoiced exceedingly. By and by, the sheik's son was informed of this wonder. He at once arose, went on foot to visit Jello, uncovered his head, and owned that Jello was right. He further declared himself Jello's disciple, and said, 54 My father enjoined me to put on iron sandals, taking an iron shod staff in my hand, and go forth in quest of Jalaluddin, since it is a duty of all to visit and reverence him who has spoken the truth and reposes on the truth. But the majesty of Jello is 100-fold greater than what my father explained to me. 36. Jello once commanded one of his attendants to go and arrange a certain matter. The attendant answered, God willing. Upon this, Jello was wroth, and shouted to him, Stupid, careless fool. The attendant fainted and foamed at the mouth. the disciples interceded. Jalal expressed his forgiveness, and the attendant recovered. 37. On the occasion of a grand religious commemoration at the house of the Purwana, in the presence of the Sultan Rainuddin, this monarch was taken unwell, and the exercises were suspended. Only
10
one of the
seconds.
disciples continued to sing and shout. The Sultan remarked, "How well behaved is that man? Does he pretend to be more ecstatic than his teacher Jalaluddin?" Jalal heard this, and answered the king, "Thou art unable to withstand an attack of fever. How then canst thou expect a man devoured with an enthusiasm that threatens to swallow up even heaven itself, to
Yeah,
calm down on a sudden?" When the disciples heard this, they set up a shout, and the Sultan, after himself witnessing one or two of the mighty signs wrought by Jalal, made his obeisance to him, and became a disciple. 38. It has been related by some that the final overthrow of the rule of the Seljuki dynasty in Asia Minor, in AH 780-1300, was in this manner. The Sultan Rainuddin had adopted Jalal as his spiritual father. After a while, he held a great Dervish 55 festival in the palace. But, about that period, a certain Sheikh Baba had created for himself a great name in Konya, and certain intriguers had led the king to visit him. It was shortly after the visit that the king held the eyes of Imam Baba and held the bells. The Sheikh was met by a distant statement of all officials, and was then installed on the throne, with the Sultan singing homage to Allah's made the Sheikh his father, we will make some other our son. So saying, he gave his usual religious shout of ecstasy, and stalked out from the assembly. Hasanuddin related that he saw the Sultan, when Jalal quitted the presence, turned pale, as though shot with an arrow. The grandees ran to stop Jalal, but he would not return. A few days afterwards, the officers of state adopted the resolution to invite the Sultan to go to another city, that they might take measures to get rid of Sheikh Baba. The Sultan now went to consult Jalal, and asked for his blessing before setting out. Jalal advised him not to go. The 56th matter had, however, been officially promulgated, and there was no possibility to alter arrangements. On arriving at the other town, the Sultan was conducted to a private apartment, and forthwith strangled for the bowstring. Ere his breath failed, he invoked the name of Jalal. At that moment Jalal was at his college, lost to consciousness in the enthusiasm of a useful service. Suddenly, he put his 2 forefingers into his 2 ears, and ordered the trumpets and chorus to join in. He then shouted vociferously, and recited aloud 2 of his own odes, of which one commences thus: "My words were, go not. I'm thy friend. The world is rife with threats of dire destruction. I'm the fount of life." When the service was over, the disciples requested Jalal's son, Sultan Bolt, to inquire of his father what all this might signify. In reply, he merely put out his cloak, and said aloud, "Let us perform the service for the burial of the dead." He acted as presenter in the service, and all present joined in. Then, without waiting for his son to put any question, he addressed the assembly, saying, "Yea, they have taken my friends. They have strangled the poor Sultan Rainuddin. In his agony, he called on me, and shrieked. God had so ordained. I did not wish his voice to ring in my ears, and interrupt my devotions. He will fare better in the other world." There is a serious anachronism in the foregoing account. Sultan Rainuddin, whose name was Suleiman son of Khefresfer, was put to death by order of the Mughal Emperor Abaqa Khan, in AH 664, AD 12 for the final
Long arm
extinction
eight.
of the dynasty by order of Khazan Khan, between Abaga until no less than 4 emperors reign. Besides this, Jalal himself
I'm
died
not
in
familiar
age
with the art torrent.
672,
And so,
1273, 27
I like the
years
pulse
before the
cannon.
last of
I
the
like a
Seljuq
dual
Arabs.
pulse cannon because
About
I can draw down 50% on
773
one and then have like an endless
together
string.
with all
Like,
living
just
members of the race.
non-stop fire because the reload speed is low. And
And
then put the art torrent on the Panther just to practice because I can't use it. I don't know how to use it.
No
sense of the range of it.
To be poisoned, as he had become jealous of the favor shown to that brother by the Mughal emperor. His own death was the reward of that act. 39. One day, in lecturing on self
Yeah, we can try to call. I don't know if my Discord is
Jealous
on.
gave a parable from the trees of the field and said, every tree that yields no fruit,
Fantastic.
and the
Oh,
vine,
what's
the
up?
cypress, the box, and seed, is tall and straight, lifting up its head on high, and sending all its branches upwards. Whereas all the fruit-bearing trees droop to paths and trail their branches. In like manner,
They've
the
got a
apostle
try.
of God was the most humble of men. Though he carried within himself all the virtues and excellencies of the ancients and the moderns, he, like the first Muslim, was more humble and more abjurish than any other prophet. He was ready to accept
The freeze ray.
to show consideration to all men, to be plentiful.
Stasis.
Yet, no prophet was ever so ill-treated by men as I have been. We know that he had his head broken, and his teeth knocked out. Still he prayed, O our Lord God, let them my people aright. For they know not what they do. Other prophets have launched denunciations against the people to whom they were sent. And certainly, none have had greater cause to do so than no woman. Old Adam's form was molded first of clay from nature's house. Whose mind, like manner, alone minds not true son of Adam's race. In like manner, Job also had the commendable habit to show himself humble and considerate to all, even the lowest. Especially so to children, and to old women. He picked deities to bless them. And always bowed to those who bowed to him, even though these were not Muslims. One day he met an Armenian butcher, who bowed to him 7 times. Job bowed to him in return. At another time he chanced upon a number of children who were playing, and who left their game, ran to him, and bowed. Job bowed to them also. So much so, that one little fellow called out from afar, wait for me until I come. Job moved not away, until the child had come, bowed, and been bowed to. At that time, people
I gotta
were
focus
speaking
for a
and
minute.
writing against him. Legal opinions were obtained
could be
and
a new thread.
circulated to the effect that music, singing, and dancing are unlawful. Out of his kindly disposition and love of peace, Job made no reply. And after a while all his detractors were silenced, and the writings clean forgotten, as though they had never been written. Whereas, his family and followers will endure to the end of time, and will go on increasing continually. 40. Job once wrote a note to the Purana, interceding for a disciple who had been involved in an act of homicide, had he taken refuge in the house of another. The Purana demurred, saying it was a very grave matter, a question of blood. Job thereupon facetiously replied, Ahimsa is popularly termed the society of Israel, the angel of death. Being such, what on earth is he to do, unless he kills someone? This repartee so pleased the Purana, that he pardoned the culprit, and paid himself to the heirs of the slain man the price of his blood. 41. Job one day went forth and preached in the market.
Look out, man. You're about to die.
Crowds collected round him. But it continued until night fell around him. So he was at length left alone. 59. The dogs at the marketplace now collected in a circle about him, wagging their tails and whining. Seeing this, Job exclaimed, by the Lord, the highest, the strongest, the all-compelling one, besides whom none is high, or strong, or powerful. These dogs comprehend my discourse, and the truth I expound. Men call them dogs. But henceforward let them not be so tender. They are the family of the 7 peoples. 14. 42. The Purana much wished Job to give him private instruction at his house, and requested Job's son, Sultanful, to intercede for him in the matter. Which he did. Job replied to his son, Behauti-din. He cannot bear that burden. This was thrice repeated. Jala then remarked to his son, Behauti-din. A bucket, the water of which is in a full body, cannot be drained by one. Baldwin made the reflection, had I not pressed the matter, I had never heard this wonderful sing. 43. At another time, the Purana, with Behauti-din, requested Jalal to give a public lecture to all the men of science of the city, who were desirous to hear him. His answer was, a tree laden with fruit, had its branches fell down to the earth therewith. At the time, doubts and gainsayings prevented the gardeners from gathering and enjoying the fruit. The tree has more leaves than the sides and beyond. Can they hope, then, to pluck and eat of its fruit? 44. Again, the Purana requested Jalal himself to instruct him and give him counsel. After a little reflection, Jalal said, 60 I have read that thou hast committed the Quran to memory. Is it so? I have. I have heard that thou hast studied, under a great teacher, the Jama al-Yusuf, that mighty work on the elements of jurisprudence. Is it so? It is. Then, answered Jalal, thou knowest the word of God, and thou knowest all the words and acts reported of this apostle. But thou settest them at naught, and actest not after their precepts. How, then, canst thou expect that words of mine will have attained? The Purana was abashed, and burst into tears. He went his way. But the next day he began to execute justice, so as to become a rival of the great Jisras. He made himself the phoenix of the age, and Jalal accepted him as a disciple. 45. A company of pilgrims arrived one year Konya from Mecca, on their way home elsewhere. They were taken in succession to visit all the chief men of life and learning in the capital, and were received with every demonstration of respect. At last they were conducted to Jalal also, in his college. On seeing him seated there, they all screamed out and fainted away. When they were recovered, Jalal began to offer excuses, saying to them, I fear you have been deceived either by an impostor, or by some person resembling me in feature. There are men who strongly resemble one another. The pilgrims one and all objected. 61. Why talks he thus? Why strive to make us doubt our eyes? By the God of heaven and earth, he was with us in person, habited in the
Alright,
very
Train,
memories, when we all assumed the pilgrim garb of Mecca. He performed with
Yeah.
us all the ceremonies of the pilgrimage, there in the
Server
Arab.
maintenance.
He visited with us the tomb of the Prophet at Madonna, though he never once ate or drank with us. Now he pretends that he does not know us or we knew him. On hearing this declaration, Jalal's disciples were transported with joy. A musical festival ensued, and all those pilgrims became disciples. 46. A certain rich merchant of
It's time for me
Konya,
to
a
get out of
disciple, as was his wife, of Jalal's, went to Mecca one year for the pilgrimage. On the day when the victims are slaughtered, the lady had a dish of sweetmeat prepared, and sent some of it in a china bowl to Jalal, to be eaten at dinner. She made the request that, when he partook of the food, he would favor her absent husband with his remembrance, his prayers, and his
It's time for me to
blessings.
switch my dollars.
Jalal invited his disciples to the feast, and all ate of the lady's sweetmeat to repletion. But the bowl still remained full. Jalal then said, oh, he too must partake of it. He took the bowl, ascended to the terrace roof of the college with it, returning immediately empty-handed. His friends asked him what he had done with the bowl and the food. I have handed them, said Jalal, to her husband, whose property they are. The company remained bewildered. In due course of time, the pilgrims from Konya returned home from Mecca. And out of the baggage of the merchant, the china bowl was produced, and sent in to the lady, who was much astonished at sight of it. She inquired of her husband how he had become possessed of that identical dish. He replied, I also am at a loss to know how it happened. But, on the eve of the slaughter of the victims, I was seated in my tent, at Arafat, with a company of other pilgrims, when an arm projected into the tent, and placed this dish before me, filled with sweetmeat. I sent out servants to see who had brought it to me. But no one was found. The lady at once inferred 62 the truth, and guessed what had happened. Her husband was more and more astonished at such miraculous power. Next day, husband and wife wife went to Jello, stood bareheaded before him, wept for joy, and related what had occurred. He answered, "The whole thing is the effect of your trust and belief. God has merely made use of my hand as the instrument wherewith to make manifest his power." 47. Jello was accustomed to go every year for about 6 weeks to a place near Konya, called the Hot Waters, where there is a lake or marsh inhabited by a large colony of frogs. A religious musical festival
says I'm in
was
voice
conducted
call.
near the lake, and Jello delivered a discourse. The frogs were vociferous, and made his words inaudible. He therefore addressed himself to them, with a loud shout, saying, "What is all this noise about? Either do you pronounce a discourse, or allow me to speak." Complete silence immediately ensued. Nor
Says
was
voice
the frog ever
connected.
one tried to croak again, so long as Jello remained there. Before leaving, he went to the marsh, and gave them his permission to
I
croak
should have a
again
virtual
as much
camera
as they
running too,
pleased.
so
The chorus instantly began. Numbers of people, who were witnesses of this miraculous power over the frogs, became believers in Jello, and professed themselves his disciples. 48. A party of butchers had purchased a heifer, and were leading her away to be slaughtered, when she broke loose from them, and ran away, the crowd following and shouting after her, so that she became furious, and none could pass near her. By chance Jello met her, his followers being at some distance behind. On beholding him, the heifer became 63 calm and quiet, came gently towards him, and then stood still, as though communing with him mutely, heart to heart, as is the wife of saints, and as though pleading for her life. Jello patted and kissed her. The witches now came up. Jello gave them the animal's life, as having placed herself under his protection. They gave their consent, and let her go free. Jello's disciples now joined the party, and he improved the occasion by the following remarks: "If a group east, on being led away to slaughter, break loose and take refuge with me, so that God can put immunity for my sin, how much more so would the case be, when a human being turns unto God with all his heart and soul, devoutly seeking him? God will certainly save such a man from the tormenting demons of hellfire, and lead him to heaven, there to dwell eternally." Those words caused such joy and gladness among the disciples at a musical festival, with dancing, at once commenced, and was carried on into the night. Alms and clothing were distributed to the poor singers of the chorus. It is related that the heifer was never seen again in the meadows of Konya. 49. A meeting was held at the Puranas Palace, each guest bringing his own wax light of about 4 or 5 pound weight. Jello came to the assembly with a small wax taper. The grandees smiled at the taper. Jello, however, told them that their imposing candles depended on his taper for their light. Their looks expressed their incredulity at this. Jello, therefore, blew out his taper, and all the candles were at once extinguished. The company being left in darkness. After a short interval, Jello fetched a sign. His taper took fire therefrom, and the candles all burnt brightly as before before. Numerous were the conversions resulting from this miraculous display. 50. One day, the poet laureate, Mini, came to visit Jello at his college. He was the very only 16 of the age, and was accompanied by a crowd of noble admirers. After much conversation, Mini remarked that he did not like the writings of the poet Sanai.
All right.
17, and Jello inquired the reason. The poet laureate replied, Sanai was not a Muslim. Again, Jello asked why he
Deathmatch
informed
double
that
duel.
opinion.
Gotta get in
And
there.
Mini replied, he has quoted passages from the Korean in his poetry, and has even used them as his rhymes.
Spin the big wheel.
Rebuked him most
The vault
severely,
blitz.
as follows. 65. Do hold thy peace. What sort of a Muslim art thou? Could a Muslim perceive the grandeur of that poet, his hair would stand on end, and his choosing would fall for a friend. That Muslim, and
Who
thousands
wants
such
that?
such as thee, out of this lower world, and out of the land of spirits, would become weird Muslims. His poetry, which is an exposition of the mysteries of the Korean, is so beautifully embellished, that one may apply to it the adage, we have drawn from the ocean, and we have poured out the drink into the ocean. Thou hast not understood his philosophy. Thou hast not studied it, for thou art of me, follower of
Is that you?
satisfied. The makers
What?
of God have a technology
Can you hear me?
that makes the rhetoricians of no knowledge.
Yeah, your music's loud
Thus, these
though.
truths appear to be imperfect
Alright, let's
because
see.
men's proud minds are prevented from comprehending them. Though thou hast no part in the lot of the reckoned
Yeah, how about
mysteries
that?
of the saints, it does not thence follow that thou shouldest deny thy
Yeah, it's
position,
better.
and so place thyself in a position where destruction may
It's a
be
little
brought down
better.
upon thee.
Try just a
On
tad
the
bit more.
contrary, shouldest thou fix thy faith upon them, and act with true sincerity,
cancel
thou
out.
shalt
Don't
find in
cancel
the
it
day
out,
of
just
judgment no
tag it
heavy
more.
burden on thy
There
shoulders.
you go.
In
That's
Luthera,
better. Go,
a
you're
burden
good
bearer
now.
will be present at thy side, a
Alright.
refuge, who will prove thy most earnest intercessor. Struck with these words, the poet
Alright.
laureate arose,
Hold on.
uncovered, begged forgiveness, confessed contrition for his disrespect, and became one of Jalal's disciples. 51. A disciple of Hassan Muhyiddin wished to make a
Alright,
vow
let
never
me
to
plug
do
my
an act
headphones
not
in. I wanna show you
expressly
something
authorized
cool
by
that I
the
made
canon law of
yesterday,
Islam.
fascinating.
For the purpose of administering the oath to him, instead of the Quran, a copy of the Ilahi-Nama, divine hymns, of the philosopher Sanai
Here's
was
something
placed
cool I
on a
made
lectern,
last night.
covered over with a cloth, and tendered as the book on which he was to swear. Just then, Jalal came into the room, and asked what was going on. Husam replied, one of my disciples is going to make a vow against backsliding. We shrank from swearing him on the Quran,
Right.
and have therefore prepared a copy of the Ilahi-Nama for the occasion. Jalal observed, indeed.
I can't see nothing.
Why, the Ilahi-Nama would draw down on the
Alright.
forswearer a more severe chastisement than the Quran itself.
Okay.
The word of God is but milk, of which the Ilahi-Nama is the cream and the butter.
No.
52.
Wow.
When Adam was created, God commanded Gabriel to
What do you
take the
think
three
those
most
are?
precious
Take
pearls
a
of the
guess.
divine treasury, and offer them in a golden salver
Man,
to
it's
Adam
connects.
to choose for himself one of the three. The
It's
three pearls
connects.
were
That's what it is though.
wisdom,
What does it look
faith,
like?
and modesty. Adam chose the
It
pearl
looks
of
like
wisdom.
a pair of
Gabriel
cuckoo
then proceeded to
clocks
remove
without
the
a
salver with
cuckoo.
the
in it.
remaining two
What?
pearls,
No.
in order to replace them in the 66 divine treasury. With all his mighty power, he found he
They
could
are.
not lift the salver. The two pearls said to him, we will not separate from our beloved wisdom.
This guy's feet.
We could not be happy and quiet away from it.
Oh.
From all eternity,
You see
we
it
three
now?
have been the
Yeah,
three
I
frontiers
can
of God's
see it.
glory,
You have-
the pearls of
You're
his
making
power.
a
We cannot be
life-size
separated.
Five
A
Nights at
voice with no heart to
Freddy's
proceed from the divine
uh,
presence,
All the
saying,
freaking things gonna be.
Gabriel,
automatron.
leave them and come away.
Um,
From that time, wisdom has taken its seat on the summit of the brain of Adam.
I'm gonna hate doing his
Faith took
face.
up its abode in his heart.
That's the worst part is
Modesty
his
established
face.
itself in his countenance. Those three pearls have
I
remained
think
as
that's
the
gonna be the
heirlooms of the
hardest part.
chosen
Is the
children of
face
Adam.
plates.
4. Whoever, of all his
The
descendants,
the
is
face
not
plates on there are
embellished
gonna
and
screw
enriched
me
with
over.
those three jewels, is lacking of the sentiment and luster of his divine origin. So runs the narrative reported by Husam, Jalal's successor,
Pretty awesome, dude.
as having been imparted to him
Yeah.
by the latter.
I started
53.
that last
A
night.
certain flute player named Hamza, much beloved
Two of
by
those
Jalal,
done.
happened to die.
One part
Jalal
of the leg
sent some of his
done.
disciples to array the defunct in his grave clothes.
I was
He
gonna make it
himself
a
followed
suit,
them to
but
the
then
house
I
of the
decided not
deceased.
to.
On entering the room, Jalal addresses the dead body.
It's just-
My dear friend
It's
Hamza,
just not worth
arise.
making it into a suit.
Instantly,
I gotta.
the deceased
hold on a second.
arose,
This is too
saying,
cool. I need to
Lo,
pop it out.
here I am. He then
I'll
took
show
his
you a
flute,
3D
and
model
for
of
3
one
whole
I'm
days
making.
and nights a religious festival was
Okay, I
Oh,
kept
found the
up in his
pop-out
house.
one. All right.
Above 100 Roman
Let me get this-
misbelievers were thereby
I
converted
found
to the
this
faith of Islam.
3D model.
When Jalal left the house, life departed
Of
from
him.
the corpse also.
And I decided to go
54.
with that.
Among the disciples there was a hunchback,
Let's see
a devout
here.
man, and a player on the tambourine, whom Jalal loved. 67. On the occasion of a festival, this poor
could,
man
like,
beat
move
his
it.
tambourine
Yeah.
and shouted in ecstasy to an unusual degree. Jalal was also greatly moved in the
If you look
spirit with the
closely,
holy
you can see his
dance.
endoskeleton.
Approaching the
It's awesome,
hunchback,
dude.
he said to him, Why
You can see
erectest
his
thou
face
not
now.
thyself
that's
like
not
the
gonna
rest?
I
The
wish-
infirmity
how-
of the
how do
hunch
I-
was pleaded.
How do you make
Jalal
your
then patted him on
Discord
the
thing
back
always
and
on
stroked
top?
him down. The poor man immediately arose, erect
Uh,
and graceful as a cypress. When he went home,
I did
his
this
wife
before.
refused him
Can you
admittance,
teach me how to use
denying that he was
Streamlabs?
her husband. His companions
Streamlabs. I would
came,
use
and
OBS.
bare
Don't
witness
use
to her what had
Streamlabs.
happened.
Well, okay, Streamlabs
Then
on
she
your
was
phone.
convinced,
Okay, so you're not at a
wedded him,
PC. So
and the couple
Streamlabs on
lived together
Yeah,
for
on my
many
phone
years
works okay, but
afterwards.
Man, you need
I
a
could
good
not
signal.
figure out
It was
OBS.
once
It just,
remarked
I
to
could not
Jello,
figure it
with
out.
respect to the
I can
burial
teach you how to
service
use
for
it.
the
It's not that
dead,
hard.
It kept
that,
doing the.
from the
It kept
earliest
recording
times,
itself.
it had
I
been
don't know
usual
why.
for certain prayers and Quranic
Um,
recitations to be said at the grave and round the corpse.
That's because
But
if
that
ever
people
there's an
could not
OBS
understand why he had
source,
introduced into
like
the
if you have a
ceremony the
display
practice of
capture.
singing hymns
Hold on
during
a
the
second.
procession towards the place of burial, which canonists had pronounced to
I
be a
have
mischief.
Streamlabs downloaded.
Look. What you see when OBS is giving you that infinite mirror, that shouldn't be. I mean, when you go to a barber shop, and you look across. The thing is if you're looking at an OBS window and the OBS is looking at the display, they're reflecting each other, right? So think about that.
Is it doing Streamlabs too?
Yeah, it happens in Streamlabs.
Dang.
It will happen in Stream. Anytime you have a source that's showing OBS, right? OBS is giving you a preview. You could turn preview off, but I don't like to do that. It shouldn't really cause you that much problem. But the thing about it is if you create like on your bottom left in OBS, there's a thing scenes. If you create a new scene that doesn't have anything in it, like it's just going to be black, and then you just want to add, like if you say you got a game and you want to stream your game, right? There's some templates, right, for having your chat and having your donation box or whatever and everything, and actually displaying the game, that you can just choose the template in Streamlabs. It's time for I need to go check my daughter because it's probably time for her breakfast and stuff.
You can call me later. I'll be at club.
Hey, okay. So I gotta. Maybe. Hey, sweetie, come here. What is this going on? Hey, are you still there, Traintastic? Traintastic.
Hold on.
Yeah.
Whoopsies. Didn't mean to do that.
What'd you do? It's all
I
right.
accidentally left.
Well, that's all right. That's all right. I thought my daughter was.
When like I go
Calm.
silent,
Yeah.
it shadow kicks me. That's what shadow kicking is. It kicks me out and then puts me back in, and then
Right.
I don't know it, and then
Right,
they can't
right.
hear me.
That's what. That it saves
Fix that
Discord.
issue.
Well, it's not an issue. I think Discord listens for activity, and if it doesn't sense activity, it's like you guys are just taking up space and kicks you out.
Ominous, pretty much.
So it's supposed to be, you're only supposed to be in there for real life communication, right?
Yeah.
So if there's nothing coming, after a while it
Like
kicks
your
you out.
dog videos, by the way.
Oh yeah, the little yeah.
The explosion.
I'll tell you a funny story about me. I worked in computer graphics, and I worked on some movies in Beijing. And my last CG supervisor before I quit doing that kind of work was he was the guy that did the cloth simulation on Harry Potter 1 when they fly around on their brooms and stuff. So he's like a really big special effects guy. He was a senior technical director for Beowulf, and he was on Stealth. A major special effects guy. So I sent that to him because I knew it was a special effects image, right? And to me, knowing that he knows about special effects, I was like, the obvious thing that makes it look fake is that the other dog doesn't react to the explosion, right?
Oh, it's because it's just an edited image.
Right.
So.
And so you would
The dog-
expect.
There's not a real flame.
Yeah, you would expect a big special effects guy to go, yeah, of course, because the dogs don't react because there's no real flame there. And instead, the guy, Garmin said, it's a sure sign of guilt, like complicity or something, a plot to kill the poor puppy, right? So instead of saying, oh yeah, it's obviously special effects, right? And that's why the dog doesn't react. The special effects guy goes like, it's a sure sign of guilt, right? That other dog must have been involved in the plot, to plant an explosive inside the poor puppy's
If I
belly.
can find this other awesome picture I found.
Yeah.
I have another awesome picture I found. I don't know where it is.
Have you had anything to drink, dear? It's morning. It's time for your. You want some warm chocolate milk and
No, butter
you want some water
and juice.
and some juice. Okay. So Di's gonna need to
Show
go.
you this YouTuber that I found,
Okay.
and he makes some really cool shit. I got TikTok finally, and I made a video, and I already got 3 likes on it.
All right, man. See, that's just, you got to be total commitment, right? You stay on that TikTok, put out a TikTok every single day, right? You know,
I gotta keep going.
Yeah. You got to keep it going.
This is the guy.
Don't stop till you.
This
You know.
is. I am trying to message here. I'll screen share.
Okay. And what I'm gonna do
has-
is it's time for me to go get
Here's this real quick.
stuff for my daughter. She wants juice and water stuff. So I want to go.
I know. I
Look.
got
See, there you
I
go.
don't like this guy. Look what he makes.
Okay, I got to bring your thing up to the front again. Hold on.
He makes animatronics. Like real ones.
this is for my mom.
Look, this guy's making. Look, he made a animatronic robot. You recognize that? She watches this on whatchamacallit, on YouTube. She sees all the kids making Five Nights at Freddy's videos and stuff, so she knows that character. What's his name? The guy you're showing? Wow, this guy really.
Over here somewhere.
Is that his name, Freddy?
No. Where's Freddy? That's Freddy.
Is that Chica? Wait, it just had the.
Oh.
It just had the circus
That's Circus Baby over there.
Circus Baby. So, okay.
Oh, we're trying to do
I
a
don't know.
Barbie.
That's Freddy right there.
Turn into a Barbie. Yeah, that's what I thought. Freddy, that guy. This guy's pretty good, man. Does he make all the plastic parts himself? Like 3D
Print some.
3D prints them? Yeah, that's awesome. Right. 3D printing's gonna get cheaper, right?
Yeah, he has a Circus Baby somewhere.
Yeah.
I don't know where it's at. Here it is.
So, for the people that tune into Mech Arena this morning, I'm getting ready to stop the stream. I really appreciate you tuning in, and
See,
we'll get back
See that circus baby.
a little bit later. Let's see. What am I? 2:19. I'm an hour and 40 minutes.
See